today, I woke up at 5 a.m. to read Hebrews 11 and 12 and pray. I was hungry for God and I wanted opportunities to reach more people this year than ever before. And I kid you not, that same morning, midway through one of the most boring lectures I've been in, I received an email from the Executive Director of Ambassadors for Christ in Canada, asking me if I'd consider being one of their keynote speakers at their 55th Teens Conference this year. So not only did God just answer my prayer, but the theme of the conference was the cloud from Hebrews 12, the same passage that I read that morning. I spent the next couple of months rereading the passage, praying for wisdom for my session, and getting to work on my script. But before long, I ran into a few hiccups. I practically looked at a blank screen for weeks. I was running out of time and I didn't even know what to write. It's 10:53 right now, and I have to wake up at like 5:40 to go to Teens Conference tomorrow. And I'm just so tired. I'm working on the script every day. I'm so nervous. I feel unprepared. I didn't even get to go through my script as much as I wanted to. The editing, I don't even feel like it works well, and just the whole flow, I'm like iffy about it. I just have to trust God and have faith that He's got it covered and that He's gonna use me. Even despite my shortcomings. I'm nervous, but I'm really excited to see what God does tomorrow. Let's go. I'll be honest, after I did the second talk with the grade 10s to 12s, I thought I blew it. I was so in my head, none of my jokes landed. I felt my expression and presence was so off. I took a few laps after, feeling like a bum and felt like I failed. God gave me an opportunity to reach the youth and I felt like I screwed it all up because I wasn't prepared enough. But the reality was otherwise. More youth and volunteers from the senior conference than the junior conference came up to me, sharing about how my message resonated with them, how they related to my struggles, and it felt God moving and speaking to them.
Oh, Jaime,
amen.
Yeah, I really resonate with you, bro. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. One even started crying when she was sharing with me, and another said his biggest takeaway from the conference was my message. Literally, 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9 come to life. Jesus says, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." God reassured me that I don't need to speak perfectly or be fully prepared or do everything right. It's Jesus who makes perfect my weaknesses and imperfections for His glory. So it was so humbling when people came up to me because I knew it was all the Spirit. I was just simply a vessel. And I know my message didn't hit for everybody, but that's totally fine. I'm not carrying this conference on my shoulders. There's 3 other speakers, workshops, captains, and coaches who are with these students so much longer than I am. One of the most beautiful moments at TC was the final session. All the kids were getting hyped, screaming, worshiping. It was so clear that God moved in their hearts, and that's when I realized I have made an impact here, even if it's not the one I anticipated. I only had 30 minutes with them within their 2 fully packed days, but it's sowing seeds, doing my part, and letting God do the real hard work till the end of that conference and as they leave and return to their normal routines in life. As Christians, we're called to serve. I never foresaw myself being here speaking on stage, but God opens the doors and you just need the courage to step through them, because it's in those moments of uncertainty where we truly trust God and see our faith grow, all while being vessels for His divine and glorious purposes.
Jaime, how are you feeling? It's Pastor Jaime.
I'm tired, but I've been able to see God move in most crazy of ways. So I'm just encouraged in my own faith. I'm just humbled and grateful to be here and hearing all the ways that God's been moving in all the youth's lives.
Besides my 2 sessions, I got to meet and talk with a lot of people. Students, missionaries from Nepal and China, doctors, ministry workers. It was insane. You can learn so much and gain new perspectives when talking to other believers, and I swear God was speaking through them to me. In short, I felt more convicted to take Barak Project more seriously, pour more into it, start building a team, which one guy literally asked to be a filmer. It was all God, seriously. But yeah, you're gonna see some really cool things with this ministry moving forward. I felt like a lot of vision became more clear, so I'm really pumped. All that to say, I hope that I can model what it looks like to live, radically and missionally for God. As a 24-year-old, like, I don't have it all together, but I feel called, and that's why I keep making videos like this all these years. And just like me, God is calling you. God is raising up a generation, and you are that generation. 1 Timothy 4 verse 12 says, "Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers in speech, in life, in love, in faith, and in purity." So let's go out, live like Jesus, because he is worth you going all in for him all the time.
Hey guys, I'm Josh with the Ecclesia, and we're an up-and-coming fiction fantasy webcomic. For the next generation, I just wanted to encourage you to love the Lord your God with all your heart, your mind, and your soul. God is doing huge things in our generation, and I'm so excited to see how he works in all of our lives. So God bless, and I'll be praying for you, and I hope that through this new secular world, we can make a difference together.
Hey guys, this is Kyle from I'm Second. I just want to give you guys an encouraging word today. Paul tells us out of 2 Corinthians 5 that we are all called to be ambassadors, that we've received the ministry of Christ himself as ministers to be reconcilers. That means God is using our story to reconnect the world back to him. So God wants to use you to share your story to reconnect those who are far from him back to himself. He's inviting you to take part of his mission today. So don't neglect the gift that God has given you. He wants to use you for his glory.
A2000 EST OCOEE. Feeding the dirt, feeling like dirt, fading away from all of the hurt. Finding the church, finding what works. Finally spending my time on the things that I love. Finally trusting again, finally loving again. My heart is open again. Remember back then when I wouldn't let nobody in.